brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be slaves again.
I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing, or my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
Wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
Wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause we're all came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
Wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. We want freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom. Label me 3/5 of a man. We want freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be slaves again.
We will never, ever, never, ever be your slaves again. We will never, ever, not in this life, be your slaves again. Welcome to the Crash Out Room with the Gingerbread Man. Hey, I am very pissed off today. This morning, mainly because of what we have to go through as fans here in Chicago. What we have to take on here as an Angel Reese fan. What we have to listen to, the debacle, the shortcomings, and saying what she's not, and what, you know, what she's ranked at. We have to listen to all of the lies, you know, all the lies that is put in the media, that's said out of the mouths of people like Jason Whitlock and Candace Parker and RG3. You know, these people who tries to diminish a 23-year-old young lady 22-23. What's up, big girl? Just straight up bullies. We gonna keep it right there. But what I wanted to say is this is Steady Serv'n Sports ENT, and I am joined by my partner, Sister Pretty Tony, in Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. She's going to be coming up. But I wanted to face everybody to let everybody know that the bullshit that Angel Reese just has to go under to exist. The bullshit that her in particularly, I know there are going to be some Caitlin Clark fans that come in and say that Caitlin Clark, goes through things. Yes, she does. And so do other basketball players in the W. Yes, they do. But not so much as Angel. Angel has been the prolific dart target for all of basketball. Angel has been the bullseye for everybody to take a shit on and not to give a shit about and talk shit about her. Angel Reese have been that donkey that Jesus talked about in the ditch. When people walked by and laughed at the donkey because the donkey fell in the ditch and couldn't get out on its terms. And people just hurled stones at the donkey while laughing and all. What's up, T. Kamilla? Brian Lewis, Donna Cox, I see you in the building. My man, my sister, my niece. Angel have been under mental warfare since she won a championship in 2023. That's a goddamn shame. She has been going to war with just keeping her shit regular, keeping her mind just focused on what she knows she got to do in her life, not just for basketball, in her life. What's up, She Wins? Angel Reese mental as a 20-year-old, a 19 going into 20-year-old, beat Caitlin Clark in a championship LSU game in her junior year in a transfer, and she waved her hand. Y'all got to know that this was a 19-year-old just turned 20. And did this. She wasn't even a 21, a considered legal adult to even drink alcohol. A young lady, a young woman in her teen going into her 20s was facing the biggest feat, which was the power of white America. That did not like their figure to be beat. Why did we have to go through that? And why did she have to go through that? And the reason that I said why did we? Because those of us that's connected to the culture, once again, I say the culture, we're connected like the Avatar movie to all of our stars that is connected to us, who love us, who want to do good in our community, who raise us up, who talks about us all the time, who respect the elders, who also shows things to the youngin in the culture of how a standard's supposed to be. This is the bullshit that Angel Reese has to go under. This is the bullshit that Angel Reese has to hear every single day of her life. She got to go through somebody saying what she fucking not. Could you just imagine something that you always got to go on report? You know what I mean? On Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, on all social media that say what your ass can't do and what you not and what you not good enough to do, what you shouldn't be there. And you don't, could you imagine the mental anguish of every day when you just open up your eyes and see sunlight? When you see sunlight, you also see the darkness. It is waiting for you just on your damn phone. Darkness is ready and waiting for you on the phone. Could you imagine just having to wake up and you got an on-deck security guard? When he move, you move, just like that. When you move, he move, just like that. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? And it ain't from her just being famous. It's also somebody wants to hurt her. Somebody just wants to cause bodily, physical pain to this young lady. Not only that, you got to go and get your damn mama protected. You got to get one for your mama. Because the threats is going out to Angel Sr. Think about that. Think about what Angel has to go through every single day of her life since she done beat the shit out of Caitlin Clark in the finals with LSU against the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Tigers had their lunch, and the white folks just did not like it. Imagine that. So I'm gonna bring Tony up. Tony, how you doing? I can't hear you. You muted.
There we go. Good morning. Good morning. What's going
Good
on,
morning.
Brother
Good
Claude?
morning.
How you doing, chat?
Man.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm coming in hot, but I didn't sound the siren yet because we still got some things to pay. But I had to give my opening, which I'll do every time we come up on the Crash Out Room here. Listen, y'all, guys, we at 2,000. See that, Tony? 2,236 subscribers. We're 100 more than what we was last week. Whoa.
That's amazing.
Whoa. I appreciate everybody. And I appreciate the love for y'all sharing this channel, for y'all giving me some love that, you know what I mean? I can't ask for more. And I ask for you guys to subscribe to Sister So Pretty Tony. You go over there to Core Vision with So Pretty Tony, and subscribe with her, as well as hit the like button on both channels. Hey, Tulip.
Appreciate that.
John Shaft, my main man. John Shaft say, hope she carried and concealed. Yeah, she carried and concealed with a bodyguard that got them things.
You know it.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Angel is a very special lady. They say, you gotta be a special lady and a very exciting girl. Yeah, so she is that to the song T. But Angel Reese, ever since the LSU win, ever since she just had a time in the atmosphere, in the, you know, a time in the moment of time in college ball where you win something, she has been disrespected all around and across the board. So much so that everyone, even the president's wife, invited Caitlin Clark to the White House when the champion Tigers were supposed to be there. That never was done. That never was done. So I don't want to hear nothing about no Democrat and no Republican, nothing. I don't want to hear about that. What I do want to hear about is how we can be able to continue to fix this debacle that is going on, this mass hysteria, this craziness that's going on about a 23-year-old young lady. So I opened up my phone and read what it was said about, I'm sorry, y'all. Read what it said about a 25 and under ranking for the WNBA. So for the 25 and under ranking of the WNBA, it says an influx of young talent is helping to transform the WNBA rookie all-star Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese made an imminent impact last season. And 2025's first-year players have followed suit. Paige Beckers, Sonia Citron, Kiki Efren were named all-stars this summer, while number 2 pick Dominique Malunga has been setting the WNBA production records as a teenager. This, the 6 all-stars younger than age 25 this year are the most since 2011 and 2024. 2 in 2025 and 3 have already produced as many or more all-stars as the total between 2021 and 2023. Aaliyah Boston and Ryan Howard. Ranking these young players require making some hard calls, particularly at the top, where Boston, Beckers, and Clark have all shown MVP potential. Did y'all hear that? Where Boston, Beckers, and Clark have all shown MVP potential.
Wow.
We've put them in order based on their expect peak value ranking, then current productions, meaning Malunga, the league's youngest player at the age 19, gets extra credit for her upside relative to players whose performance and more consistent right now. to be eligible for the ESPN's 2020, 20 and under 25 players must have played in the WNBA already. So stash draft picks such as Just Joyce taking number 5 to Golden State Valkyries with their first rookie draft pick aren't eligible. With that in mind, let's run down the brightness of younger talent in the WNBA. Number 1, Caitlin Clark. Due to injuries, she has been limited to 13 games this season, averaging 16.5, 8.8, and 5.0 rebounds. But when healthy, Clark impacts is enormous. She stretches the floor with her shooting range, pushes pace, picks defense apart with her passing. The 23-year-old brings an unmatched, exciting factor every time she's on the court. And her confidence spreads to the whole team. She is also the biggest draw on the road of the WNBA play of any WNBA player. So her effect on the entire league is huge. Michael Velo. Paige Beckers. She's number 2. Expectations were high for Paige Beckers entering the pros. With one GM telling ESPN she'll be a Hall of Famer. In 1 year, she has largely lived up to the hype and is a pace to join Caitlin Clark as the only players to average 19 points and 5 assists in their rookie season. Beckers efficiently has the most carried over from have mostly carried over from UConn with the 46% field goal shooting, the best of any guard, averaging at least 16 points in the league. She has shown the mid-range game still has a place in modern basketball. Even in 2025, her crowning achievement came last week when she became the first player to drop 40-plus points in a game of 80% efficiency. Alex Philippe. Number 3, Aaliyah Boston. The Fever began their rebuild well before Clark arriving in Indianapolis. In 2024, the number 1 pick, Boston, is just as crucial to the Fever's success as Clark and has been a major factor in keeping the team afloat this season as it navigates its injuries. Boston is averaging a career best 15.2 points, 4th best among players under 25, and shooting an efficiency 54.6% from the floor, the 3rd best in the same group. She has a franchise record of 15 double-doubles this season. Sound like she behind Angel. Okay. 15 double-doubles this season. 4th most in the league. Boston facilitating has always been a strength, especially in tandem with Clark. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see how editorials, how these, and then Kendra Andrews, I really don't like her anyway. But you see what she wrote? She said, Boston facilitating has always been a strength, especially in tandem with Clark. How about with Kelsey Mitchell? But anyway, I digress. And Boston can still level up. Her rookie year was focused on playing the post. Last season was about evolving to pick and roll with Clark. During the offseason, Boston focused on conditioning. And this summer, she has became a bigger part of the offense. Next up is taking more threes and becoming more of a 3-level scoring threat on the floor. Kendra Andrews. Do you see this, Sister Tony?
Oh, I'm watching it. I'm watching it, and I'm listening to you read it. It's off the chart.
Number 4, they have ranked Dominique Malunga as number 4 Seattle Storm center, 6'6". There are no regrets about the Storm passing on a pair of rookie all-stars to take Malunga. Growing over the course of her first season in the United States, the number 2 pick has blossomed into in August, averaging 13.5 points per game and 7.4 rebounds per game on a 60% shooting. Malunga athleticism always allows her to make plays no other player her size can make. And she also displays incredible touch as a shooter. Giving Malunga with the entering her second college season, if she was an American, she has years of development ahead. That gives Malunga, whose 3 20-point games are the most ever by a WNBA teenager, MVP potential, Kevin Poulton. So Malunga with 3 games that scored 20 points or more is, as a teenager, a WNBA MVP potential. But let's go to Angel Reese. They got Angel Reese as number 5. And when you see this paragraph, you see the paragraph is, yeah. After shattering rebound records as a rookie, the biggest question, they got a question. But we got a motherfucking answer. We gonna get into it though. Maya, I'm recording and everybody hear you. But I answered the door. I'm gonna call you after the show.
All right, Daddy.
By me having a lot of children, you always answer the phone when your child, she's in Atlanta. She's also in movie production. So if she called me, she don't call me for nothing. I'm gonna answer that phone. That's because I'm a girl dad. Oh yeah. Angel Reese, they say after shattering rebound records as a rookie, the biggest question surrounding Reese was how she could evolve and grow in her sophomore year. It was a question, huh?
A question.
Smoking mirrors, not smoking crack. Smoking mirrors, Big King. Smoking mirrors. This is what they do. She spent much of the unrivaled season working on her shooting, and it shows. Her scoring and efficiency have improved this season in the W. But, it says, Reese's biggest offensive jump has come in her playmaking. She's averaging what she's done all her goddamn life. Mm-hmm. She's done that all her life. I beg to differ. She's averaging 3.7 assists per game, top 5 among all forwards, and the most among WNBA players under the age of 25. She excels as passing in the post and nod to her chemistry with Kamilla Cardoso and better understand how her presence down low opens up her teammates more. On defense, her rebounding is as good as ever. She leads the league in 12.2 boards per game and just 25 in 25 games and has already tied her rookie record as the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 300 rebounds in a single season. See, we're going to stop there because Sonia Citron don't deserve me going off. They also got Sonia Citron in front of Kamilla Cardoso. But I wanted to show y'all, they got Kamilla Cardoso as number 7. I wanted to, let's read about Kamilla Cardoso, the number 3 pick, being number 7. It says, the number 3 pick in the 2024 draft, Cardoso has improved her status from her rookie season across the board, averaging 13.4 points and 8.4 rebounds and 2.3 assists. Listen, the 9 of 28 Sky have struggled and will miss the playoffs for the second year in a row. But in 24, Cardoso has shown the kind of progress a young post player needs, which bodes well for a long career. Man, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. I would tell y'all this. This is some goddamn bullshit, Sister Tony. Not only Angel Reese is outdoing every single person under 25. Not only she's got MVP numbers in her sophomore year. I beg to differ. What the hell are you looking at? What are we looking at? What are we talking about? We are talking about a situation where there is a malfunction and a outright disrespect for Angel Reese. For Angel Reese, right now, it's a fact that the plot has still been thickening, Sister Tony. There is a plot to try to break her all the way down, to make her quit doing the things that she's doing, to stop her and letting her know that we don't acknowledge you. We see you, ninja, but we don't give you and think that you all of that, because your team is still losing. Even though you don't have the all-stars on your team, even though you don't have the maximum people that needs to help you on your team. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what they try to tell us. It doesn't matter that she don't have any all-stars. It doesn't matter that she don't have people that can be efficient to hit shots when she passes it to them. It doesn't matter. That's all on Angel. That's all on Angel. It's all about what you ain't done and what you ain't produced. You dirty mother suckers. These are the type of numbers. These are the type of numbers that is produced by Angel and Kamilla all the time. These are the numbers. These are the numbers that are produced by these two young ladies that put their lives and their livelihood at risk just by going out. Just by stepping out, they want to kill this young lady. But her personal impact, her personal direction, her personal use of shares. This is what ESPN does. Mm-hmm. I'm telling y'all, it's the plot is still thickening. Not only was she set up to have a losing team by Jeff Pagliocci, and this is why he has to go, because they blaming a young 23-year-old woman who did not pick the people around her but one, which was Haley Van Lith, but one, which was Haley Van Lith, but one of her teammates that she really wanted to have next to her that came from the LSU Tigers. She had no other responsibility but one pick and still outproducing and having what they lined up. See, what they lined up was Candace Parker, Asia Wilson, and Angel Reese together. Mm-hmm. And when they lined them up, this is what the hell you get. So ESPN, make me understand. Make me fucking get it. If Angel Reese is in line of the greatest players to ever play the game, make me understand. Not them, not Caitlin Clark, not even Paige Beckers, no disrespect. But if Angel Reese is in line of the greatest players that has ever played basketball, what the hell is this power ranking about? What are we doing, Sister Tony?
That power ranking is a waste of time, right? It's ridiculous. It's utmost. It is with the utmost intention to continuously destroy and undermine Angel at every cost. Now we can sit here and we can say, okay, well, Angel was out for what, 7-8 games. While being out, they want to try to give Aaliyah Boston the praise for what she's done throughout that time. But I'm going to tell you this. I don't care what type of praise you give. You cannot diminish what Angel has done. It's right there. The numbers don't lie, right? Numbers don't lie. People lie. And as you can see, ESPN is a liar. They're a big time liar. You utilize Caitlin and put her first, and Caitlin hasn't played the majority of the season. You can say whatever you like to say on where she was last year and the ability of the games that she played throughout this season, but you cannot put her in the rankings right now. She hasn't played enough games to be placed in a ranking by ESPN, and ESPN is 100% wrong for this. They're out of line. The disrespect that they have shown Angel time and time and again is beyond me. Dominique Malonga, I'm going to give her props, but she is not in front of Angel. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say at all. At all. The history that Angel has done, has the numbers that she put up, history per history numbers, back to back to back to back. It shows, it's evident. And unfortunately, this young lady has to go through this every single day of her life. Every time she takes a step, she got to go through another milestone. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's go through this list, right? We're going to start back with, we're going to go back with Caitlin Clark. I said what I said, and whoever one of her fans that's in this chat don't like it, I'm going to say what Candace says, kick rocks, because it's the truth. You cannot sit here and constantly put a player in rankings who has not put up the numbers. You're trying to say 16.5 points a game, and she hasn't even played. You have to take those numbers away because she hasn't played that much. You cannot put in last year's numbers in to this year. If you do, her percentage still drops because she hasn't played. She has not been able to be as effective. When she's on the floor, does she give her team energy? Yes. Mm-hmm. But Boston and Mitchell has been in my opinion,
The
the
centerpieces.
cornerstone for the Fever.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can scroll down to Paige. Paige has done a great job, and she's putting up numbers like no other. You could put her in front of Caitlyn at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care that she's a rookie. ESPN is out of line because when they wanted to push the narrative last year, they put Caitlyn in front of everybody, regardless to whether she had a phenomenal game or not. Right? So if we want to be unbiased, right, you can put Paige as number one. Can we not? Can we agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this here is out of line. You're doing this to save face for this league, and this doesn't make sense. You don't have anybody else in here that are putting up the numbers the way they are in the top 5, right? Because I say Rakia Jackson has stepped up. Last year was not her best year. We get that, right? She did not give us the performance that we thought she would. But this year, she figured it out. So is she where she should be? Number 8, possibility. You give Cameron Brinks number 9, and Cameron Brinks just got here. Cameron Brinks hadn't even really played in the league. If you ask me, she played 5 games and then she was hurt. And she just got back. Why is she not at the bottom?
I wonder, I love, I'm a Cam Brink love. I love her. I wonder why Cam Brink was put into that.
Right. So I'm going up and down. I'm going up and down the line because you can put Sanaya in front of that. Sanaya's having a great year. If you want to put Brinks in there, you could put Brinks number 12 if you just want to have it in there, right? And Kiki should not be 10th. Kiki is having a performance of her life right now. She's just like Sonya. Now, would she go above Angel? No. Would she go above Aaliyah Boston? No. Would she go above Rakia? No. You can put her right up underneath Rakia. But you don't disrespect Cardoso either. You just don't. ESPN, they don't know what they're doing. How they figure they're coming out with these numbers, they even have half the players, their percentage is wrong. You looking at it and it's not correct. Where are they getting it from? Right? They don't even have, some of them, they don't even have their last 2 games in there. If you want to rank them, and then you said you did it as of today, as of 8/27. If you're gonna put that on production for 8/27, then you need to make sure you have the last few games in there too. But these rankings are off the charts. This is total disrespect.
And they knew they was going to release it today.
Yeah. they need to stop. They need to stop this narrative right here, and do the right thing. Adding and putting Caitlin Clark number 1 when Caitlin Clark has hardly played this season is just diabolical.
Straight diabolical.
That's total. And then to put Angel 5th, you got to freaking be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I don't care what Malanga has done. Malanga does not go in front of Angel. It just doesn't happen.
That does not happen.
It just does not happen. It just does not. Numbers don't lie. Boston is doing her thing. The only thing you can hedge over Angel when it comes to Boston is maybe the point percentage at this point, because Angel was out a few games. And if you're going to use that as a centerpiece, then okay, I will take that, right? Because she missed the last 7 games of the season last year, and then she missed about 7 to 10 games this year, right? So if you want to hedge Boston over Angel based on the scoring percentage, then yes, but everything else, you're a liar. You're a straight up liar. And that's speaking of the 100% honest truth. You have to put these players in the right number category and grade them the right way. This is awful. This is awful. I don't care what type of analyst you say you are, and you get here and you say, oh, those wannabe podcasters on YouTube, they don't know what they're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't know what the
you're
fuck it is
grading
you're
them
talking about.
based on money that will go in your pocket and what you think people want to see and what you think the narrative should be. This is awful. Get this crap together. No shade against Caitlin Clark at all. When she's playing, number-wise, she's putting up her percentages, but she just has not played enough. It's the same thing everyone said, and you can account for it again for the All-Star. She didn't even really play enough to really be named,
didn't play enough to
right?
even be an All-Star.
But you
What
put
are
her
we
there
doing?
again because of this narrative you keep pushing. Cut it out.
They want to make money. They want to make money.
It's not. Boston to me, I'll go back to Boston versus Angel. Boston scores and she does well because of the style of play and how she's fit, right? And she has the numbers around her. And if we want to critique a team based on that, you have to still give Angel the hedge because she's working with nothing. Not to say that the players on the team are just, I mean, they have very awful games. I'm gonna give it the political correct word, right? They have very awful games, but she doesn't have the players surrounding her that Boston and Caitlin does. That can be efficient and very effective. Angel has players around her that teeter-totters and can give her something here and there and spurts of a game, not a full game every game. You can't even get them to give her half a season of the best version of them, right? So if you're going to critique them, look at what the players are actually working with and battling with and what they have to contend with and how well they're playing and executing for their team. What is it that they're giving their team to push them forward? The energy that Angel brings to the Chicago Sky team is beyond infectious. Every player talks about it. Every true commentator that calls a game talks about it. Every coach has talked about it from the opposing teams. You see it. You cannot tell me that this ranking is correct at all.
This was when she first came back off injury, and this was her production on the day one.
Yeah.
On the day one after her injury.
Absolutely.
After her injury, day one. Then day two, she's scored 21 points with the double in rebounds along with Kamilla.
Right.
Then the last game, 10 and 11 in playing against Asia Wilson in the last game with multiple assists. Why do we have to sit here and talk about someone with a resume like this? Why do we have to sit here and defend someone with a resume like this? It's evident. It's more than evident that Angel Reese has been the multi-talented player of them all.
Right. Hey, one thing, Brother Claude. Hey, at Emory, you in here and you talking reckless. 9-win teams are trash. So in the beginning of the season last year, when Fever won nothing, And Caitlin Clark still got praise, and Caitlin Clark still got everything that she wanted from you, i.e. you, Emery, and your group and your people. And she was still highly praised as the best player on the planet because she had the numbers individually, right? She was the it girl.
She was 2 and 11.
No one else. Exactly. No one else is required to have that same stat line. Is that what you're saying? No one else is required to have that same praise. Get out of here with that mess, Emery, or whatever you want to call yourself.
I mean, I'm glad that he's here because
don't come in here with that. You with that dang on nonsense with CC. Get a life and learn how to critique players the right way. Stop kissing CC's butt.
I'm glad that he's here because this shows America. I'm glad whenever he comes into the chat because I don't shun him away because I want, so the civil rights movement was to show white America themselves, right? Mm-hmm. On how hateful and evil and terrible they was. So when they start putting white America on film and exposing white America with hey boss, the boss in here, okay, the boss in the chat, so we ain't got to worry about that.
What's going on?
This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. But when you have a situation where we are able to show once again white America themselves, we're able to show them that they have secondary choices when it comes to black people or any other race. They have secondary, they first with themselves, which there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with a race loving themselves. Mm-hmm. But a race that is in control of the narrative, a race that is exploitive of all other nationalities.
Right.
A race that brings down the other nationalities. If Paige Beckers is overrated, she done broke almost all of Caitlin Clark's records on record. So you go look at it, Emery. See the hatefulness. And that's one of your own. She's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed young lady. But she's a soul woman in her spirit. You don't like the fact that she likes black people and give homage to black people. You don't like that. But Caitlin Clark give homage to Maya Moore. And she's black. And she said that the black women have led the charge in making the WNBA what it is. Angel Reese narrative that Angel is not focused on basketball. That don't mean shit. Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan. What do that mean? So Michael Jordan wasn't Michael Jordan when he ain't made the playoffs? What do that mean? That don't mean shit, Emery. And technically, Caitlin Clark ain't won a game in the playoffs. She has not won one game in the playoffs. Not one. How many times did Angel Reese get blown out this season? I don't give a damn, but you see how many times and what her score looked like. Caitlin Clark was getting blown out and beat, and she was terrible. 1 for 38.
Yeah, a loss is a loss, whether you lose by 1 or you lose by 30. Your team, let me tell you something. Fever was predicted to go to the playoffs and win it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
While you're talking, let's just see what happens in the end. And I'm done talking to you because you don't have nothing major that you're talking about that is worth talking to at this point.
He wants to.
Let's move on.
We're gonna move on, but
he's not talking about most of anything.
He wants to prolifically put Caitlin Clark ahead of those. But as I got to say, in the power ranking that we looking at, the power ranking is off based on 1 degree alone. The availability of a player.
Mm-hmm.
As Caitlin Clark hides the rest of the season, in most of the season, as Caitlin Clark was put in the back, so that because she was doing so terrible, Sister Tony, so terrible, and they saw Nike had to pull the chain. They saw the decline and the plummet of her this season, that they yanked the chain and they said, no, we got to make something up. Jason Whitlock, get out here and do your job. Push the narrative. Push the narrative about Angel Reese hiding, even though we know that Caitlin Clark has been hiding ever since she's twisted her ankle. She's pulled a groin. Yeah, that's what they say, but not a whole season. We ain't going for it, and she's in hiding.
Put it this way, she has high expectations when it comes to this playoffs, right? So for Caitlin Clark, she has to produce exactly what her fans want her to produce and what the media wants her to produce and what they have predicted her to produce. And that has to be done this year. She doesn't get an opportunity to do that next year, right? Hurt or not, that's why they built this team the way they built this team. She has to produce that, whether she's sitting on the bench or not. Isn't that what they say, right?
Right.
And Angel didn't play, so Angel didn't deserve that championship that she got in Unrivaled. I'm going to say the same thing. If Fever wins, what they say, if Fever wins, they all win. Well, the same thing happened there. But also here, that Commissioner Cup, I'm sorry, did Caitlin play?
No, she didn't.
But guess what? But the team won, so Caitlin won, right? Because they're a team.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, it is up to her, and the pressures are on her because her fans have put it on her, and the media has put it on her, right? To produce a championship because that's what they want so bad, instead of allowing her to just come into the league, play the game, get better in the areas that she struggled in, and become the great player that she wants to be. However, just because she doesn't speak on it doesn't mean that she doesn't feel some type of way. And fans are just fans, and they're going to continue to say what they say. But at the end of the day, right now, because ESPN and all of these analysts have put so much on her, she is required. It's not on. She is required to produce this year. So let's see what happens in this playoffs, because you gave this power rank in ESPN, and you still put her as number one. Every time we go to a ranking, you have placed this young lady number one. Not going to take anything away from her game, but she has to play.
She cannot be number one because she has not played.
She has to play to be ranked. So if you're not if you're not playing and you're still being ranked, everyone knows that this is rigged. Everyone knows that this is tricked.
This is a narrative.
You cannot look at this and think that this is real.
You're going to hold it up. And this is going to be holding up. While Paige Beckers is over here scoring 44 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
While Paige Beckers is over here killing.
You got to give this young lady her props regardless. She's doing more in this season than
She's doing more than
Caitlin.
what Angel did last year.
She's doing more than what Angels
Caitlin
did. She did more than what Caitlin did. She's doing more than what Boston did. This young lady, her team is just bad. It doesn't matter that they only won 9 games and the team is trash. If we're going to do an accolade right here and we're critiquing just the player themselves, right? Because that's what this is based on. Then we're going to critique her the right way. Then you put her number 1. You put Paige number 1, period. You don't cut no corners because this is supposed to be, Caitlin is supposed to be your cornerstone. You don't cut no corners. You give Paige her due diligence because she earned it.
Caitlin is hurt, right? She's hurt.
Exactly.
Okay. So now because she's injured, therefore she should not have been involved in the All-Star game.
All right.
But they did it to sell tickets into ratings. Because in nowhere in the history that this has been done. But they know that the white folk gonna stick up for this girl, and the white people want to see Caitlin, which is the majority of people who buys tickets, right? Sister Tony buys jerseys. I mean, it's the truth. White people have more expenditures in economics because of their ricochet or slingshot into the front, their way, murder, tyranny, and rape. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into that. But instilling people. But I'm just saying, Caitlin should not even be ranked this year. She should not. They should not put that there for Caitlin to even have to be put in a situation. That's why I remember when I said on the last podcast that they put Caitlin in situations where she didn't ask for either. Right. This is true. Right. Caitlin didn't ask for them to do this power ranking. She had nothing to do with it. It says the universe keeps telling me Angel Reese is going to Dallas to play with the true one. Well, guess what? I'm calling on the universe to keep her here in Chicago.
I like Josh. I like Josh. Hey, Josh, I see you everywhere, Josh. I see you everywhere, up, Josh. You're a great guy, man. You're a great guy. You know.
Thank you, man, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you so much, Josh.
Yeah.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Yes, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Josh. We appreciate that. Hey, if that's what the universe telling you, hey, go with the flow. I would love to see both fives play together. I would love to see the fives play together and do some nasty work out here in the league for the next for the rest of their career in the league. But I'm gonna tell you, Josh, I don't think so. You can't put Paige and Caitlin together. You can't put Angel and Caitlin together. You can't put Angel and Paige together. It's just, you got to have these players
spread it out
exactly on different teams to continue to allow the league to make the money that they're going to make, right? It would be nice to see some of these players that are dominant come together and play together, but that if I was the commissioner or someone in that caliber, in that position, I would not, because I would want the competition to remain as stiff as it possibly can. I would want some of what's going on. You know, you got to have a narrative for sure, but I wouldn't have this vitriol going on. You know, you have to give every player their just due, and you can't praise one and not the other. You give them their just due where it's deserving. And then when they're not playing their best, you say what you got to say, but you don't sugarcoat it in any way, form, or fashion. You critique the players for every event that's coming up, like All-Star or or USA team or whatever that may be coming up or stuff like that, you go ahead and you grade them accordingly, not just because you just want them to play because you want to see them play or you want to see them be involved. You do it the right way. If they miss out, then they miss out, right? They have an opportunity to get it the next time around. And that's how that's supposed to work. What we're doing now is we're creating an environment where we're allowing the narrative to dictate how the league is supposed to maneuver and how we're supposed to shift people around. But come on, man, that's not the game. That's not the game. I want a little bit of rivalry, but I don't want the vitriol with it. We want there to be, but it should be guard rivalry on guard rivalry, post rivalry on post rivalry, right? That's how it's supposed to go. That's the way the game is meant. That is what it is meant for. But what we're talking about when we say, oh, well, you know, Paige only won 9 games or Angels team only won 9 games, they have nothing to work with. So you have to look at what in the realm of their style play and what they've done for their team and how they've gotten their team to correlate with them. If you put a Caitlin Clark on one of these teams, do they win more than 9 games? Do they make it to the playoffs? That's what you ask yourself. That's what you want to be more concerned about. You don't put them or surround them around a bunch of veterans or players that can give them what they need to surround them to make them look good and give them the praise for the things that they're able to do by creating space for them to do well. These 2 young ladies don't have anyone surrounding them to create the space for them to be as successful in the media's eyes, this vitriol that they got going on. So they got to get it out the mud, which they're doing, and they're doing a phenomenal job with it. And we have to give them credit for that. And that's why I am with that.
Take a listen to what Becky said.
I think she's just going to keep getting better and better. You know, it's interesting. You know, they drafted Angel and Cardoso in the same draft and have figured out a way to make it work. I don't know if that's always the easiest combination to play huge bigs like that in the way the league moves. And I think her development and also Angel's development coming into more of a point forward. I mean, I think her playmaking ability is really what could set her apart. You know, we talk about rebound being her thing, but if she gets into that like AT mode, she could be a real problem. But Cardoso, I mean, she's big. I think she's obviously very talented. And from what I understand, you know, she's willing to put the work in. And when you got a player like that that's hungry and wants to be good, you know, you could have possibly a generational type player on your hands, just because of the physical tools that she's already been given.
That's Becky Hammond on Angel and Kamilla Cardoso.
Mm-hmm.
She's never seen this before.
Yeah.
A tandem like them.
Yeah.
She's never said, she said that the W, since she came, Becky been playing for over 30 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the W. Almost 30 years, 28 of them, she part of that history.
Yep.
She said that she's never seen a tandem like Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso. And she say, as Angel progressing, she's gonna be on AT. She say when she break into that AT mode, she is definitely gonna be unstoppable. So they already know that Angel got a high passing out IQ. This is what the white tee folk is scared of. That Angel Reese can pass and assist and play make. Oh, they saw the bag. Hey, Tony, they saw the bag come out. They like, oh shit. She ain't nothing. That's a giraffe. Oh shit. She's nothing. She ain't nothing. She's nobody. They go wild as the savages that they are.
Exactly. Exactly.
They
I'm gonna
go
tell you.
wild when you see the numbers.
Look at the
And
numbers.
they see Angel doing this of all the greatest, the GOATs of the WNBA, the GOATs. They like, oh, goddamn. No, no, forget that ninja. Hell no. She's a ninja. She can't. It's supposed to go to us. No.
You know what?
So they put Caitlin Clark in the situation where Caitlin Clark did not deserve that. She didn't ask for that. She didn't ask for white people to do this. The stuff that's going on right now in the chat. She didn't ask for this white man's, these ones that sit here calling names. Not you in the ring. Not you. Not you. The other guy. Ankle grease. You know what I mean? That guy. These were white folk doing this, hateful. That guy right there. Hateful white people that are upset that they'll never be at the plateau. There'll never be Asia Wilson. There'll never be a Maya Moore. There'll never be a Candace Parker. There'll never be a Tina Thompson. There'll never be a Cheryl Swoops. There'll never be that. They'll never be able, not even on their own team when Kelsey Mitchell is present. Hey, Caitlin Clark is not Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is the #1 player on the Fever, hands down, man down. And what we have is called a whitewash. And when it's whitewash, they like to change history. So you could call her ankle grease. We know we dealt with you naming us niggas. We dealt with you calling us niggas for a long time. And we changed it so that we could call each other niggas. And what's up, my ninja?
Ninja.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you can go ahead and play the game that you need to play, ESPN. We're not going for what you try to put in format and frame like of ranking Caitlin Clark, who has never been there. Yeah, chat, eat their ass up. handle our lightweight.
Somebody when they call somebody ankle grease. I don't know who they talking about.
Yeah, that was
I don't know who that is.
Angel Reese.
No, I don't know. No, that ain't Angel. We don't know who that is. We don't know who that is, bro.
No, I said they're saying Angel Reese when they're saying ankle grease.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. We don't know who that is.
Right.
We don't know who that is.
We don't know. He could be
we don't know who that is.
We could be a plant. We ain't acknowledging that foolishness. But what we need is to be honest.
They better watch it before she make that a new meme. Put that on the t-shirt.
Yeah, they don't do nothing but make us money. When they call us names, they don't do nothing but make us money.
Make us some more money on that.
Right. See, they call us niggas. We made so much money off the word. I mean, since you know what I mean, since NWA, we done made so much word off of money off a nigga. I mean, God, thank you. We done made so much money off of it. We good. You know what I'm saying? So Paige Beckers would be my #1.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay.
In reality, let's go over our power ranking of the top 5. Okay. Mm-hmm. We just gonna do the top 5. So we're gonna take Caitlin out of it because Caitlin should not be in it in the first place. She just shouldn't be because it's not fair to her. She's hurt and she should not be in the ranking. Because if we go by real ranking, she was on a downward spiral when she left. 1 of 38 from the 3-point line. 27% from the field. So we gonna keep it fair.
Right.
We gonna be fair. So Paige Beckers would be my number one.
Yeah. She's playing better right now.
What about you?
Caitlin, Paige is my number one. I said that already. She would be my number one. She's just very efficient. It doesn't matter that the team is 9 and whatever, right? It's
Right.
what you do as an individual player. Because if that's what we're ranking, and we're not going off the fact that the team is 9 and none, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or that they're not in the playoffs, and we're going based off the player themselves and their performance. Paige has outplayed Caitlin. I'm not going to take anything away from Caitlin. Caitlin just hasn't played. So you can't rank someone this year who hasn't really given you the numbers. She just hasn't.
Right. And
She
then,
just
of
hasn't.
course,
I like her. She when she's playing, she can have
no,
some
we like,
good
listen, we
numbers.
like Caitlin Clark. We done
Right.
with that. We
But
done
she's
with
just
Caitlin
not
Clark.
playing. Number one would be Paige, for sure.
Okay. So my number 2 would be Angel Reese. Why? Why would I put Angel Reese at number 2 over Aaliyah Boston?
Mm-hmm.
It's because Angel Reese has better efficiency when it comes to shooting outside. Her numbers are better than Aaliyah Boston, right?
Right.
Underneath the basket, she's right behind Aaliyah Boston, right? They're almost neck and neck in efficiency, right?
Right.
But the effectiveness to a team, she is the go-to and have been the point guard of this team, actually, right? She really has been playing point forward for at least of the 34, 35 games she's been, for 30 of them, she came all the way into the role. Let's say about the 4th or 5th game, she started bringing the ball up the court, right? We start seeing that Angel started playmaking a lot more, which we anticipated. Angel Reese has 20 double-doubles right now in this year.
Yep.
Out of the 30 games that has been played, Angel Reese is the fastest. She is the fastest player to reach 46 double-doubles in the history of the WNBA. Angel Reese has definitely touched a nerve of people who thought that she was not going to be that one. You understand? They thought that Angel Reese was not going to be the prolific rebounder and scorer. It says Angel Reese recorded her league-leading 20th double-double of the season. It's the 46th of her career, passing Tina Charles at 45. From the most through a player's first 2 seasons in the WNBA history, Charles set her mark at 68 games. Angel Reese set her mark at 61. So even the greatest of those that has played this game, Angel Reese is in front of. So Angel Reese, by my reckoning, will be ranked number 2. Just on that alone, and having the season that she's having, with not just the double-doubles, no, with a triple-double that she then added to this year. And being a solid and versatile player who can see the floor, who can also pass with efficiency inside to Kamilla, and also shoot the mid-range, shoot the three-pointer, and also she's better under the basket, right? Not so many bunnies. And of course, we know that she's the greatest rebounder in the history of the WNBA ever. There's not one better than her ever. No one ever seen this young lady when it come to boards. Number three ranking, it would be Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It would be Aaliyah Boston because Aaliyah Boston is one of the most versatile young ladies under 25 there is. She can do just about everything. She's a little rough, but she had to get rough.
Yeah.
Because her first 2 years, they was calling her soft, right? Remember last year, the white tea people was mad at her that she wasn't throwing bowls and fighting for Caitlin Clark, right? She was supposed to be Caitlin Clark's bodyguard, right?
Right.
Listen, Aaliyah Boston, like, I beg to differ. I'm great in my own regiment, right? So Aaliyah Boston definitely will get the nod at 3. At 4, it would have to be Kamilla Cardoso.
Yeah.
Kamilla Cardoso would be my 4th under 25 because Kamilla can shoot. We see. She can pass. We've seen. And of course, she's damn near perfect underneath the basket. She can rebound. Okay? And block shots. We know that. So working with Angel and seeing Angel Reese come up and down the court and working with Kamilla the way that she has this year, we see that how Kamilla looks when she gets a perfect pass on the inside. We see what Kamilla Cardoso looks like when she has somebody that can actually put the ball in her hands. So my number 4 would be Kamilla Cardoso. Now, here's where y'all get tricky. You got Sonia Citron, Rickea Jackson, Kiki Efren. Them the ones that's in the running for number 5 for me. So you got Sonia Citron, Rickea Jackson, and Kiki Efren. Those 3. If I could tear them all up and keep them in fifth place, I will put them all in 5th place. You know, that's diabolical. The guy Sinai Rivers at 12. Diabolical.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Diabolical. So we don't listen to ESPN. But for the fifth most playing the 5th player in ranking, man, that's hard.
Out of those 3, okay, I'll let you go.
I'm gonna have to say Sonia Citron. I'm gonna have to say Sonia Citron at 5. Listen, Rickea Jackson is no joke. Man, she from Detroit. Okay, she is no joke. And Rickea Jackson is living her purpose. You got what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to put her at 5. I do. But she lacks defense.
Yeah.
I can't put her over Sonya because the defensive aspect, meaning we judging them by whole player, right?
Right.
No. Josh said, no, you're right. You have the big team markets like New York, Minnesota, and Seattle. He says that don't need marketing, and you have the 3-headed dragon, while those names are the market spread around the league.
Yes.
I understood. Yeah.
Yeah, he understands the assignment. Some understand the assignment and some don't. He totally get it, right? Those that
Yeah.
know the game and understand the game would say the same. You got to know the game and understand the game to be able to
Yeah, they
hear what I said when that upon that critique. You don't want to put those three at in any capacity.
bad enough that
in the
Sonya
same
Citron and
team.
Kiki Esther playing together. Bad
And
enough
you
that
can do that, right? But you
right.
can't put. You wouldn't put if you pair one of them with Angel, who's essentially your point forward. You can say now those two or whoever, whether it be Caitlin or Paige, that they would run the league for like the next 3-4 years running, and it would be absolutely true. But when from a marketing standpoint, you want to keep them all on different teams, so you have to do that for marketing. I mean, it's the nature of the business. This is a business at the end of the day. If you want to keep it a business and keep it a stack, you're going to keep them all separate on different teams. Now, down the line, after you've made your money off of them, now after their 4-year contract and you want to try to pair them up, then you can come back and you can revisit that conversation. That's a conversation that you can have. And you can definitely put them together and say, hey, now let's go for a run. Because they will be at their peak. They will be at their best and still growing. Some will climb. Some will be at their peak already, and some will still be climbing and getting better and better and better. Look at Asia Wilson. She continues to get better every year. So it's the same thing, right? You paired people around her to give her what she needed for them to have the runs that they had in the last few years that they've had. And now, if you don't win, look at New York. I'm telling you right now, if New York
does not
doesn't
win, it's a blow up.
win, it's a blow up. That's how it works. If Fever doesn't produce next year, say all of this blows up, right? They keep their team on all of this free agency that's going to be moving around. Say they add 1 or 2 more pieces to the team to give CC what she needs, and they don't produce, then the team will be completely blown up.
It will be blown up.
Nature of the business. Same thing for Lynx. They're on that run, and they'll keep it moving. And guess what? If they don't produce, remember they made it. They didn't win. They're on that big revenge tour this year. They gotta win. It's a must win.
It's a must win.
It's a must win.
So if they don't win, it will be a blow up.
You'll give Lynx one more year, one more shot with this team that they have if they can keep them together. And after that, you have to break it up. You have to break up. You have to break up. It's like a bad marriage.
That's missing.
Yeah.
It's something
it's a
that's
bad marriage.
missing.
You got to break the marriage up. Marriage is over. We get a divorce. It's time to divorce, and that's how that works. That's the way it happens. So, but back to the rankings.
So the thing is that at the end of the day, we know that the W has to be spread it out.
Yeah.
Those who think that the super team is not enough teams to do super teams. Maybe when you get to 20 or 25, that's in the next 10 years or so, you can do those type of things and people can actually play with one another. But I don't see Angel Reese and a Caitlin Clark playing with each other no time soon, or Paige Beckers and Angel Reese playing with each other no time soon. The only time you're going to see is the glimpse of the All-Star game. And then by right, they want their own damn team.
Yeah.
They want to win with their own team.
Yeah.
And be their own player. We spoiled, like Big Girl, want to see a super team. She wants a super team right now. No, that shit ain't gonna happen.
No, you can't have a super team right now. The league is trying to make money. You can't have a super team right now. That's not the way the business works.
No, they ain't even gonna let that happen. So Tahina Pow Pow. Sanaa Rivers and Anisha Mero.
It's just not enough to put all of them in that category.
First the fuck off. First the fuck off. Tahina Pow Pow is in the top 10. First off. First off. Sanaa Rivers is in the top 10 in the league for under 25. First off, Anisha Mero is in the top 10 of the ranking. First off, Michaela Timpson is in the top 10 of ranking. She is on the back. Listen, she's on the fever team with all these all-stars and Hall of Famers that's coming, and she's still finding her way, especially having Aaliyah Boston on the team. And Michaela Timpson been linked on to come in and produce, and she have produced for the Fever when her number has been called.
Yep.
So I don't go on these rankings, y'all. This is diabolical to have Sanaa Rivers. Do y'all see what they got Sanaa Rivers, man?
Yep.
Sanaa Rivers is at 12. Diabolical. Do y'all see where they got Tahina Pow Pow? Tahina Pow Pow, who had to lead the Atlanta Dream in the beginning of the season towards the middle, almost the All-Star game, because Jordan Canada have been hurt, and she's hurt again, and Tahina Pow Pow is there, a guard that is put in place, that's put right in place, like nothing else is missing. Not only is she passing the ball and putting the ball in the hands of the right people, she's also in production, in points. She's not a useless aspect and a useless player that's out there. They need her points that she scores from the three-point line with accuracy and efficiency that she does.
Yep.
And they got Tahina Pow Pow at 16. Diabolical. Jeanette, come on, man. I don't even know who the hell this Janelle Sullivan is. And they got her above Anisha Mero. I don't even know her. And you know I call the games.
Uh-huh.
Alana, I don't report. I know who she is, but are you kidding? Jordan Hurst.
You see it.
And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Jordan Hurst been hurt. Yes, she could jump out the gym when she wasn't hurt. We don't know what Jordan Hurst gonna look like when she come back. We don't know what she gonna be looking like.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Now, I do like Monique. I think Monique is like 11.
Let's see. Let's go. Monique, she's 13.
Yeah, I think she's like 11.
But she should be 11. You think she should be over Lucan?
Yeah, she
I think
Lucan. Yeah.
No, she's doing her thing.
I know, but we talking about Monique is a dead eye. Monique is a dead eye.
She's been putting it down.
Now Lucan has been doing her thing. I'm not knocking her. I'm not. But she ain't over Sanaa Rivers. How about that?
No, she's definitely not over Sanaa.
Okay. So that's what I said.
And they're two different positions, though.
Two different. But this is what the trouble that ESPN has started.
Yeah, they're different positions.
That you got people that are in different positions in the ranking of. So if you want to just do it, who impacts the WNBA more?
That's it.
Reese, goddammit. Period. Caitlin on the positive, but Angel Reese with the negative and the positive effects the WNBA in total. She got hate and love at the same time.
Yep.
That makes good television. That makes good league. She has them both.
Yep. I see it for a great show. I see it for a great show, Brother Claude. It's going to be a great show for these ladies. And I don't think I could say it enough. The sophomores and the rookies being the future of the WNBA, along with the next 3 classes that are going to come in, is going to be a whirlwind. And some names are just going to be oblivious. They're not going to even matter over time. But you know what name will still matter? Because they're always going to be relevant, because they're going to show you better than they can tell you. And that's going to be Angel Reese. And that most definitely going to be a Paige Beckers. Because they know how to woo the crowd. They know how to give you what you need every night. I'm not going to take anything from Caitlin Clark. She's going to be another one. She's going to woo you with giving you the long balls. But if that's it to her game, it's going to be a problem. She has to have more than the deep ball and the assist. She's going to have to add the defensive repertoire to her game. She do that, she's going to be a complete player. And that's what I need her fans to help her own up to, right? She's going to be a complete player if she gets her defensive game solid. Not going to take her offensive game from her. Can she be a more consistent shooter from a mid-range? Yes, because she won't take those. She only wants to take the deep balls because that's what the fans want to see. But she has to have an all-around game, just like the other ladies. Angel has to have all-around game. Paige has to have all-around game, which Paige is showing you her all-around game. You don't even have to tell her what she needs to do. It's there. Angel is coming along, and she's showing you, right? This year has been a great season for her in showing you her skill set on what she's going to become. And that's amazing for her fans, and for some of these others that had the negative mindset on her and have now watched her much more closely and understand her game and now can critique her the right way. But that ranking is absolutely correct on that first 5 you said, because that is exactly my first 5. But I agree with some of these. Malanga is she's doing some things, but she shouldn't be up there. No, she shouldn't be that high.
Not at all.
She shouldn't be that high. Sonia being number 5 is absolutely correct, because Sonia is another one that is just playing out of her mind, what we did not expect. And absolutely on the movement of Kiki and Lee Can and Sonia's Sanaya and all those guys, absolutely. Every one of those that you name is correct.
Yeah. So we're going to go to the next thing, and then we're going to get up out of here, Tony, because you're not going to arrest me and put me in a headlock on this channel.
I know I could go on and on.
It says, listen, Jeff Pagliosha, you talk about ruin. He ain't ruined Angel Reese's career. He just ruined his team.
Yeah, exactly.
He ruined his team.
He ruined himself and his team.
He ruined himself, definitely. But he ruined his team. And Chicago Sky had an opportunity to rebuild itself like the OKC Thunder. Chicago Sky had an opportunity to be the up-and-coming youngsters like the Houston Rockets in the NBA. They had an opportunity to build from the draft that he did not take. He had an opportunity to take Chicago to the future with the draft that just passed this year. But he wants to take the Chicago Sky to Europe and have European assets at his hand and at bay, and make it more of a European feel, of a San Antonio-like image.
What's up,
I know what
Brass?
you was trying to do. What's up, Brass Tags? I know what you was trying to do. But Chicago is not the place to do that shit at.
Right.
I know what you wanted to do, Jeff B. And you gave it a shot, and you rolled the dice, and you rolled up and put no one on our team. Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso and Ariel Atkins literally had no one. He would not put Haley Van Lith in to see the production enough time to give her enough burn to get her into a full grasp of what we can expect from her from the beginning of the preseason. Same thing with Maddie Westbelt. Didn't even hit the floor until the 23rd game, which was diabolical. Tyler Marsh has to get better as a coach if he's going to be here. He's got to get better in showing us what he can do as a coach, because we ultimately, from what the word is saying, he's going to be here next year. So we have to deal with that disappointment and try to take that on. But if we get a new GM, he possibly won't be here, because it's a firing in the making. I'm telling y'all, it's a firing in the making. It's going to happen. But I will let you, Tony, break it down. I'm going to come right back. I got my grandbaby at the door. Go ahead and take over what Jeff Pagliosha has done and break it down to a science of what has affected this season in total, just by him picking in the free agency. And I would like to hear on recording of the NBA draft that came along, where we could have picked the proper people to be able to have a good season. I want you to break this down for the people, and I'll be right back.
For sure. Again, we're talking about, as Brother Clark said, the Pink Panther. As I said a moment ago, he failed himself and his team. Didn't fail Angel. He didn't fail Angel. Angel is going to be Angel, and Angel's going to do her thing regardless, right? Because she's a player that always get it out of the mud and knows how to get it out of the mud. She's going to battle any and everybody in every which way possible. Look at what she goes through on a day-to-day basis, and she's still here. She's still standing strong. But when it comes to Jeff, his selection was god-awful at the end of the day. What he thought he saw was going to come in and help. And we can talk about this till we blue in the face. It just was not a good selection. You constantly picking players, veterans that were on other teams that rode the pine. That doesn't equate to bringing them to Chicago and fitting them with Kamilla and Angel and making them a playoff contingent team. You would have hoped that they could have given you something that would drag them at least along, but no, ain't no way. Ain't no way. These two talented bigs have to have guards surrounding them. You don't want to say that they need to do it all. To blame Angel all the time, game after game or throughout this season, for being the one to do more, give more when she's giving and she's the leading scorer on your team. She's leading you in every category on your team, and you want her to give more. And she's going to do that because she's what you call a compliant player. A compliant player is someone that's going to do exactly what you tell them to do. Well, is it frustrating at times? Yes. But when you make the selections you make, even in the draft and moving players around to get what you have, that was not helpful or impactful to your team, to me it spells sabotage, regardless to what you think. Anybody in here can say whatever they want, but they did not build this team to be a playoff contingent team. Not at all. In no way, form, or fashion. We look at Nurse and Banham and we say that these are our shooters, and Allen was going to come in and give us some things along with Atkins. Atkins, she's night and day. If we could have had her consistently doing the things that she did the other night, putting up 30, maybe she don't put up 30. Maybe she put up 15. Maybe she give us, 20. But to give us less than 10 points or less than 15 points a game for what she was brought here for it hurts the team. And for Kia Nurse to give us 0 or 1 point, or Banham to give us 0 or 3 points, they'll actually give us 3 points. How does that help? You cannot have 5 players on the floor and 5 players aren't being productive. But this is what Jeff chose. This is what he picked and said it was a playoff contingent team. That's BS. It's nonsense. He did not make the right picks. He did not get the right veterans to come in and surround them around Kamilla and Angel at all. And I know Angel is going to continue to say she has great vets. She loves her vets and they're helping her along the way. But that's what you're supposed to say. That's what you're supposed to say in the media, right? We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. They say they love each other, and that very well may be so. But at the end of the day, you have to surround a player like Angel and Kamilla with guards, right? Because when you need to draw and kick, you have to assure that that player is going to be there. Angel has a guard like mine as a big. So when she's kicking the ball out, most of her turnovers are produced because she's attempting to throw the ball in a place where she think a guard should be. And if a guard is constantly moving on the floor and constantly moving off screens, as they should, and not standing around looking like a statue, then she would be much more effective in that sense, and less turnovers would occur. Now, is every single turnover a turnover? No, it's not. Right? Is it some that she's forcing? Could be, but the Pink Panther himself has come in and said that we're going to make this team about Kamilla, and then Angel's getting it out of mud, is another entity. We can also put it on our good old Tyler Marsh, right? We can't put it all on him because, again, he's a compliant coach. He's going to do exactly what he's told. But when is it that you step outside the box as a coach? And as a point guard, sometimes if a play is called and you see something different, that's why you the quarterback on the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are the field. You have to be able to see what's out there, and sometimes you just have to change up. You have to switch up. And guess what? What's the coach going to do? What's the worst that he or she can do is pull you out of the game. But they're not, because whatever change you make should, of course, be effective at that moment. But you can't shoot first as a guard and then pass second. You have to look for your bigs, because you have some of the two talented bigs in the league right now who plays off each other. And you should be playing inside out, not outside in.
Okay. Jeff P. Pagliosha has wasted, in my opinion, a second year of the second year of his reign The first year, not so bad because we knew we was what we was getting into, and we had to see what it was going to be, and the team was not as good. We knew that they were ranked 12th, the last team in the ranking, all over, not just ESPN, but on other different editorials, right? From Sports Illustrated to everyone that reported that Chicago would be 12. But they ended up being 10. But if Angel, Kamilla, and the CC of ours, if Kennedy Carter was not injured, they would have been in the playoffs and had a playoff berth last year. But if was a fifth, we all be drunk, and it did not happen like that. It did not happen like that. So, you know, we're in the second year where we still have to figure it out, right? We have to figure out who we are and what we're gonna be, right? Well, I know that with Angel Reese leading the team, she is going to purposely make the identification defense, right? Because that's what she loves and she thrives upon that. Angel Reese also is key in rebounding, right?
Right.
She's also going to be very animate about people that come to the team. They got to be ready, willing to grab boards, right? We've heard her say that many, many times, that she want people to run for the boards. She don't just want to be the only one to grab boards. That's why she inspires Kamilla, and Kamilla say she inspires her. You got what I'm saying? Yep. So a rebounding team and a defensive team, this is what I expect next year. But I also expect shooters that are reliable on the team next year. Because when you don't have an identity, we right now in almost 40 games, we don't even know what the hell we looking at. We don't know what type of team we're looking at. We knew that he wanted to make it a run and gun, fast, up and down the court, shoot the ball team. None of them was fast. Haley was the fastest you get, and she's not super fast. So nobody, listen, Kelsey Mitchell, fast guards like Kelsey Mitchell, Skylar Diggins, Natisha Heidemann, Courtney Williams, those are fast guards. Those are super fast people. Sabrina Ionescu. You got what I'm saying? Super fast. Caitlin Clark. They are fast people. To move up and down the court, you bring in people here, you know, JC Sheldon. She's fast. But you bring in people here that has broken and torn ACLs. They got leg problems. They're not going to be fast. Tyler Marshall, Jeff Pagliosha. They got below the waist injuries, meaning that these people are not going to be fast. Paige is not fast because she didn't have knee injury, so she's not as fast as she would be. As if someone else, this is her second year coming off of an ACL tear, right, Sister Tony? We always say it takes 2 years. But she won a championship coming back on one.
Yeah.
AZ Fudd got both the knees that was injured in one.
Yeah.
Okay? But that can happen, but not on this level. On this level, it's faster is stronger. These are grown women, grown ass 32, 34, getting in the bed, having babies, women.
Yeah.
So no, Jeff Pagliosha did not put that on our team. Kia Nurse was not efficient enough to do a job that we needed her to do. Rebecca Allen was not efficient enough to do the job that we needed her to do. Mariah Jefferson was not efficient or even to be used. She was limping in the 30th game.
Yep.
Literally limping, and she ain't played none. And they trying to keep her on the roster to give her a go, which was honorable by the Chicago Sky. They did try to give her a try.
It was honorable, but they messed us up. We needed that slot.
We needed that slot. She should have been let go.
Yeah.
They knew she was hurt. They knew she was hurt, and they kept her anyway. That was wrong. They should have let Mariah Jefferson go. And I believe in sticking with players, but Rachel Banner, very slow. She's a liability on defense. And she's somewhat of a liability on offense because she is not a point guard. So when you put her in a point guard position where she can hurt the team, she's going to hurt the team. She's going to hurt the team. Hey, baby. Hey,
My
baby.
grandson, say hi.
Hi.
Hey, baby. How you
He's
doing?
2.
I know. Hey, baby. Yeah, so Rachel Banner, Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, Mariah Jefferson, Maddie Westbelt, Haley Van Lip, Michaela Underway, they're not the fastest people in the WNBA. I don't know what the hell he thought he was going to run and gun and shoot. I don't know how he thought he was going to run and gun and shoot. There was no way that Jeff P was going to be able to run and gun and shoot. Jeff P should be fired. Jeff P should be gone.
I agree with that.
Last crash out, Sister Tony.
All right.
Last crash out, Sister Tony, for the crash out room. I want y'all to hear me. I want y'all to understand where the hell I'm coming from. See these two goddamn people. These two goddamn people are responsible for the operations of what the hell we looking at. They're responsible for Jeff Pagliosha being a goddamn loser. They're responsible for hiring the French fry guy at Burger King to be the district manager. They're hiring the cart pusher, the window cleaner, to be the general manager of this operation. What the hell do you think, Michael Alter and Nadia Rollison, that you was going to get out of a $5 ass Jeff Pagliosha? What did you think that was going to happen when you put a $5 ass GM in charge of bringing wins to the goddamn city of Chicago? There's no way that this city can ever be in the rankings of things unless we change the identity, unless we do a full clean, a full sweep, a full getaway. This will not change. This will not be a team to watch for years if we don't cut the cancer out. Cut the cancer out. Chicago wins until Angel Reese retires. I land.
Ooh, these guys right here. You can't
I
say
don't
too
pay
much
attention.
more about these.
You can't to the chat. The chat gonna throw you out. No, you can't get into the chat. We on the last. Yeah, we on the last. These last two people right here.
That's what we at. Well, I mean, on these two, I want to say this. If they don't figure it out, they're going to be in for a whirlwind, right? Sell the team is what I say.
Sell it.
Sell it. Get out
Chicago
the way.
Bulls want to buy it. Chicago Bulls want to buy it.
Do they want to buy it? Then that's the perfect thing. That's
but the only thing is Jerry Ransdorf, though. You know what I mean? It's Jerry Ransdorf and his family. That's why I don't want them involved. Because we know how they did Michael Jordan, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's just the Chicago teams and situations. But they need that billionaire, Sister Tony, to come here and take over. They need that billionaire to buy this team. They need to sell it. They're serious about doing good business. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yes. Maybe it's Shaq and Ivo. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if Shaq gonna come take over this. Shaq is good as an analyst. Let's let him do that. And
I'm saying buying team because he owns some of the Kings too.
Yeah. If you want to invest in that, go for it. I don't see it being in that instance, I wouldn't see it being a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see it being a bad thing, but they got to do better. They're going to have to make some changes. Or, I mean, in the end, and as much as I don't want to say it because I know that Angel loves being in Chicago, then Angel is going to eventually have to make a decision. It's a decision that most of everyone in Chicago don't want to hear. And that means she's going to have to move on.
Including me.
Yeah, she's going to have to move on because she's going to have to do what is best for her and what's going to make her happy and what's going to push her career forward. She can't stay and be in this constant situation year after year. Next year cannot be like these last 2 years where every year is always seeming like a rebuild and a rebuild and a rebuild. She doesn't have time for that. Kamilla doesn't have time for that. Most definitely not next year at all. It shouldn't have been this year, period. But definitely not next year, for sure.
L504, she ain't going no damn well. You already heard her. She said she gonna be here. She gonna be here for years to come. You didn't heard what she said. Unless you saying my angel is a liar, and she's not a liar. So I don't know. Maybe you might send her a bad text message and say, "Girl, they talk about your mama in Chicago." I don't know what you might do.
I don't know the way her face been looking here these last. I think she has so much she want to say, and she just waiting for the season to be over.
Right,
I can't wait to hear what she has to say because she got a lot that she want to say. But it has to wait till the season to be over, and I just know that she's tired. And anytime she coming on those posts and abuse, cussing, hey. She's fed up, and when a woman's fed up, is over, and then you do something to a woman. Fed up, and the other thing, when a woman is scorned, you know how it goes.
It ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's right. And she fed up. She's a businesswoman. She's
it's
smart.
Like running out of love.
She's intelligent. So It's gonna
Don't
be
change the thing.
Don't change a thing. She's too smart for
Ain't
that.
nothing you can do about it.
And she can keep a house in Chicago, guys. She can leave and keep a house in Chicago. I mean, she loved to stay in Chicago. She loved to let that be the
She
only
loved the
team she
city.
ever played for. But at the end of the day, she's a businesswoman and she understands business.
She
And
loved
if
the
someone's
beautiful
not
city
giving
on the
her,
map.
yep, if they're not giving her what she needs, then it's gonna be time for her to move around. And that's all players.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, we are 2 hours in, Sister Tony.
Look at that. Look at that. We went longer than we wanted to, but hey,
Yeah.
amen. Amen to that.
We had
Amen to
good
the hours,
subjects.
y'all.
Hey, we had good subjects today. Me and Tony definitely gave our ranking. So if you gotta hit it on the playback if you want to know our ranking in the top 5, you know. But we could tell you again. We got Paige Beckers as number 1. We have Angel Reese as number 2. We have Leah Boston as number 3. We have number 4 was
Go ahead.
Sonia Citron, right? And then number 5
No, Sonya was 5.
No. We had number 4 Kamilla Cardoso.
Cardoso
And then
Sonya
number 5 is Sonia Citron. So Sonia Citron was our top 5, but it was a 3-way tie in the ranking, the power ranking with the youngins under 25. It was Sonia Citron, Rikia Jackson, and Kiki Efren. Those 3 were tied at 5. But Sonia Citron, because of the way that Sonia Citron impacts a game, plays defense, and also can knock shots down from the 3-point line, she wins that battle against Rikia Jackson and Kiki Efren in total. So she got the 5 slot. So our top 5, once again, Paige Beckers, Angel Reese, number 2. Number 3 was Aaliyah Boston. Number 4 was Kamilla Cardoso. Number 5 was Sonia Citron. Those are our takes.
And then tell them why.
And Sister Tony.
And tell them why we did not choose Cece.
Okay, we did not choose Caitlin Clark because it's unfair to put Caitlin Clark in that ranking because she's hurt. She has not been able to play a full season, and as we should do, Big Dog, which it has been done. See, that's what I'm saying, Big Dog. You might have wanted the president wife to invite Iowa to the goddamn White House. You might have wanted Joe Biden's wife to invite the Iowa Hawkeyes to the White House because they lost and she felt sorry for. But the way that the ranking has always been done, if a player is hurt, Kawhi Leonard wasn't even ranked.
Nope.
Last year, and the year before, that.
And so it happens.
How do you think Cece's supposed to be ranked and she ain't played? And then if you do rank her, she was on a downward spiral. She was 1 of 38. So that's not fair. It's not fair for her to be ranked. Because if she really was truly ranked, she wouldn't be up based on her last 2 years, she wouldn't be up in the top 20.
Yep.
She wouldn't be in the top 20. Not on her production of what she did this year.
We have to be honest.
You gotta be honest. You just gotta be honest.
Gotta be honest.
We don't talk potential. We talk facts and factual. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about no goddamn viewership. We talking about playing. Come on, you a baller now, BD. Don't do that. Stay where you are, brother. You my brother. Come on, we ain't talking about no viewership.
No viewerships right now.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about playing. See, that's the thing with the Caitlin Clark fans. What the hell do Paige Becker's being better than Caitlin Clark got to do with the viewership? Oh, she got more views.
Like, we're not talking about viewership. We're not talking about popularity. We're simply talking about right now the way
put the ball
playing.
In the middle of the court.
Exactly.
Put the ball in the middle of the court. Take that out of there.
Take that out of that. We are talking about how they're playing.
In the middle of the court, we both at the free throw line and run to the goddamn ball. That's what we talking about. See, some of y'all don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that. Put the ball in the middle of the court, right there, in half court line. Put the ball right there in the center. We both at the free throw line, run to the goddamn ball. Who would be the one on the outcome of that one-on-one? And it would be Paige Becker's. Stop that shit. Stop it, man. It's basketball. We not talking about no goddamn ratings. Stop that shit. When you go to war, do the ratings count? Hell no.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, for as basketball, we're strictly talking about basketball, big dog. Exactly, about basketball. When we're talking about basketball, we want true critiquing. We're not worried about viewership. We know what viewership brings. We know what they're saying about that. We know the narrative. We know who's the most popular person. We know who's the franchise person. We know who's going to give you what, when, where, why, and how. It's your 5 W's, right? And we're not worried about the 5 W's right now. What we're talking about is the best player right now, 25 and under. That's it. We ain't talking about what they bring to the table other than what they're doing on the court, their skill set right now.
Absolutely. You said, okay, I was talking about chatting, not y'all, respectfully. Okay.
Oh, you got it.
You got it. You got it.
Our bad.
Hands up, sister.
Our bad.
You got it, BD. Listen. The reason why we chose what we chose is exactly what we just laid out. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt that Paige Beckers is the best under 25 player right now. Mm-hmm. No doubt. But there's no doubt that Angel is number 2.
Is number 2. None.
No doubt.
Without a doubt.
With the trajectory of what it is and the way that it is, she's number 2. Y'all listen, me and Tony, we leave as we came with another banger. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for coming.
Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, your time. We will never be slaves again.
I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me.
Yo, we almost got in trouble, Sister Tony.
Hey, you better run that. You better run that. You better run it.
We got to let our partners know that we
you better run it.
That we are the underdog fantasy. Sister Tony almost got me in trouble. She got these good subjects, these good topics that she got. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow SteadyServe and ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serv'n on Underdog Fantasy.
And subscribe. Hey,
And
go on over to Court
But
Vision.
what you
Go on over
think
to Court
about
Vision
the
and subscribe.
Red House butters, whip,
You know I
organic
love
shea
your
butter?
butters.
Yes,
They
ma'am.
smell so good
I
and they
almost
make your
got in
skin feel
trouble,
so
Sister
good.
Tony.
So when you used it for the first time, have you seen the development
Of
since
course.
you've been using
My
our
skin
butt?
is more tighter and my skin is more shiny when I get out the shower. I apply it as soon as I get out the shower.
Look
While
at
my
that
skin
bag,
is
y'all.
still
Look at
moist.
that bag. This is one of my prevalent customers who bring customers. This is a customer that bring customers.
Yes,
And I
I am.
love you. Say your name.
Kelly.
All right, Sister. With shea butter, have you felt anything or came into a product like this?
No,
Yes, ma'am. And what do you think about the product in your own description?
I think it's great. It smells good, feels good, makes you feel good. I
Yes,
love it.
right. This is one of my faithful customers. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you, sister.
No problem.
Yeah.
My son was gonna get me. KEYSHA was gonna get me because you bringing these good topics, Sister Tony. These subjects. You know what I'm saying? I'm blaming Sister Tony, y'all. She got to take that brunt.
Hey, I just got to put it out there, right? Because we want to talk about real basketball. We want to talk about the facts. Facts over feelings. We don't want to hear we don't want to hear feelings. I'm not about feelings. I'm about facts.
Oh, absolutely. So we have to also accept people gave donations. If you would like to donate, continue to donate. We taking the donations. And hit Sister Tony, what's your cash app?
Cash app is So Pretty Tony.
Put it in put it in the chat.
You're gonna put it in there.
Put it in the chat, yeah.
Here comes the money.
Hey, shout out to my girl Victory Taylor, always supporting, always being here in the channel, always, hey, listen, telling me in my comments. She give in the comments, y'all. She give charity in the comments. And I appreciate you, Sister Victory. I just want them to know what you do. And I thank you for what you've done. And I thank you for what you will do. I really appreciate your support. Let's go.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
It says Paige is about that life when it comes to one-on-one. Oh yeah, no, she believe in rolling that ball out. She believe in putting that ball in the middle of that court. She talk about that all the time.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Hey, shout out to Latonia Anderson. I appreciate you. I really do, Sister Latonia. I thank you so much. It says sometimes snakes slither in the camp, bro, Claude. Watch as you pray. Yes. Yes, B. Becker. I appreciate you so much, though. B. Becker, my man. Listen, we gonna always have time to talk real basketball. And if you really want to talk real basketball in facts without feelings, this is the place. Leave your comments. Go over to Sister Tony. That's right. So to Court Vision with So Pretty Tony, and subscribe and hit the like button and help my sister out, my baby Bob out, and help her get where she needs to go. We are on a tear. As y'all see, she only makes me better. She only makes me better here in the crash out room, and it's a good look for me. So I can look at something pretty. It's a great look for me. So the thing is that I appreciate everything that y'all do. And it does not go unrecognized, right? You guys are the pulse of this channel. So when you share the channel, when you push other people to join the channel and join the bread makers. Joining my channel, I had an envision of trying to get all of these different perks, right? It just didn't work out this summer, but I'll guarantee you that you guys will get your t-shirts on the top tier of the bread making. You guys will receive your t-shirts on the top tier and being a bread maker. So we're gonna leave the show and see you guys. I don't know when the next, let me see, let me look at the schedule. When is the next time you guys will see us? Let's see what the Players Club is on. You should be seeing the Players Club.
Y'all have a segment tonight.
Oh, we got a segment tonight?
Yeah, you have a segment tonight and one.
Who played tonight?
I can tell you right now. Give me 1 second. Tonight's schedule is. No, I clicked on the wrong one. Tonight's schedule. Come on down. Well, you got to go all the way down. I bought this new big old monitor, so everything is all bright. I can see now. Hey, y'all want to get a nice curved monitor? Go to Temu. Go to Temu and get your monitor. It's cheap, but they big.
They big monitors.
Yeah, I got a big monitor, 34. So tonight, I'm still scrolling here. Tonight is going to be, you have Las Vegas and Atlanta. That's a big game. So I don't know. Yeah. I think that's the one you all are covering, and then Dallas and Connecticut. So I think you all are covering. Tonight is covering the Las Vegas Aces and Atlanta Dream tonight. Yeah, and that's gonna tip off at 6:30. Military term 18:30, guys. 18:30.
6:30 Central Time.
Central Standard Time, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I see you guys tonight. We covering the big game, the showdown. Let's see what Asia gonna do tonight on these nonjas. So it's two big games, Connecticut and Dallas, and then of course the Las Vegas Aces and the Atlanta Dream will battle it out in position of play who's going to be the one in the 2 and the 3, you know what I mean, going into the playoffs. And then of course Connecticut and Dallas is battling. We already lost to Connecticut. Is battling for last place.
I know. So Aces already punched their ticket. So a win for Atlanta tonight is going to punch their ticket. I think it's going to punch their ticket either way, but it will determine if they're going to remain the 2 seed and Vegas go to 2 or stay at 3. And then for you lovely fans that love to talk about all the other rankings and where everybody's standing and do the jungle dance for those at the bottom. Remember, just because we have so let's bring it on down. 1 links to Dream, 3 Aces, 4 Mercury, 5 New York, 6 Indy, 7 Valkyrie, and 8 Seattle. But you got to remember, that's still a pretty tight race, because although Fever is 6, they have the same record minus a game as Seattle, and that's only because they beat them, right? So Volks is sitting in between that 6 and 8 seed, but Velks win, Fever's going to drop down to 7. Seattle wins again, that rotation is going to happen again. So remember, don't, as they say, don't call the pot black before you get to the
if the Sparks win some more,
and the Sparks win out the rest of the season, they win out the rest of the season, then Fever's going to drop out. So keep your fingers crossed. Everybody get your popcorn and watch the last few games.
Yeah, everybody want to see the Fever make the playoffs.
Yeah,
but
grandson's getting restless.
Right, we leave as we came with another banger. We gonna get it right this time.
And we good now.
Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be slaves again.
I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
Free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause where I came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom.